first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Number 26, Le'Veon.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Le'Veon Bell.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Schuster.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap, yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 36-yard.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
First down, New York.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it down to the 32.
Darnold's pass.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run it with Bell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And
Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Allen. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Steelers! As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Smith-Schuster.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he fires one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Wide receiver,
just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Bell, the ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Darnold on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Darnold to throw again. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Sterling Shepard. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running back.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Vannett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
From From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll look to run with Conner, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold and the Jets now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. To the air again, Darnold.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump-off. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Throwing again is Darnold. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down, Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
New York.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. 17. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Steelers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the